The 1987 Buick Regal Grand National was the last of the rear-wheel drive G-body Buicks, made at a time where establishing bragging rights had some real traction at GM.
A Porsche 928S, a Ferrari GTO, a Lamborghini Countach, and a Buick, a Regal Grand National.
This one takes that mantra a step further with a number of modifications under the hood that make it even more capable of doing this. The history of this one, after leaving the Pontiac assembly plant in Pontiac, Michigan, is largely unknown. In 2014, the current owner purchased it in Portland, Oregon. And within a year, he started in on a motor rebuild and some fairly serious modifications. Rather than reading off a list of modifications, let's talk to Casey, the owner, about what we're actually looking at here.
So yeah, just starting from the intake, we're at a 4-inch stainless intake, going to a Precision Turbos, I believe it's a 6466 ball bearing turbo. That exits through there into a RJC Racing intercooler front mount up into the intake, and it's also helped, you could say, with a alky control kit. There's a methanol injection kit in here as well that'll spray methanol right into the intake and cool the intake charge. Just a standard fuel pressure gauge, adjustable fuel pressure regulator, going to a larger throttle body, bigger injectors to kind of supply all this, to a ported stock intake, and then Champion Racing aluminum heads. There's also a Champion Racing pulley kit to hold the alternator up. What else do we have? We have a set of stainless headers leaving this, and then traveling up to the turbine side, exiting, and that's a 5-inch RJC Racing downpipe that tapers down to 4 inches at the bottom. There's a BHJ harmonic dampener in there. The motor's been completely rebuilt at the time, so it has all new internals. It has diamond pistons, new rods. I believe the crank is stock.
See the auction gallery for more photos of the build. This was done some time ago, like 9 years ago, is that right? Or?
I want to say about nine or maybe even 10 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
How much time or mileage is on the motor?
Right now the motor has probably 20 to 25,000 miles. I mean,
wow.
After the rebuild, it's been road tripped. It's been taken to Southern California, Oregon, nice. Nevada.
Not to mention numerous Radwood shows up and down the West Coast.
Nice. And just runs off without a hitch. Nice. One of the main things to tune is actually a Axis system by a company called Turbo Tweak, kind of old school, semi-analog tuning practically.
Okay. So there's like a dial on the dash or something what does that adjust? Is it
so that is what replaced the mass airflow sensor. So we're running a Corvette Z06 mass airflow sensor in here, as opposed to the old Buick one, which isn't quite as accurate. These are generally really, really, really reliable.
Nice.
And I believe that also adjusts, I want to say, like ignition timing as well. I'll have to double check that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
But we do have a control knob inside for the methanol injection.
That
That would be the LP kit.
And to keep tabs on all this stuff, there's a scan master.
It says nothing right now, but
nothing's happening. Yeah.
But it's a O2 sensor reading. It'll tell you if the motor's pulling any timing because it detects knock or whatever, and then you'll go to a few other settings. So that's a rough load calculation, battery voltage, obviously, intake temperature, long-term fuel trim, mile per hour, coolant temp. That is RPM, throttle position sensor voltage. Oh, there's intake air temperature, IAC. Cross counts and malfunction is just your trouble codes, basically. And then it cycles back.
I like how the tack is lit up to like 3,000 RPM.
Right, yeah, so that's like...
The stock tack is not functioning. Seat upholstery and carpets were done within the last year by Driven Garage. Obviously, the carpet lining is missing back here. Wheels and tires. It's running 235 front and 245 60R15 rear Mickey Thompson Sportsman ST radials. The tread depth is good, but they're definitely not new, as seen by the cracking here in the right rear tire. Underneath, it's a pretty standard Grand National. There are Bilstein shocks front and rear, and obvious exhaust modifications.
It's just crazy how like they get on it from a slow roll and then there's like a little bit of turbo lag.
The body was repainted in 2024 by Driven Garage of Hayward, California, with the mutual goal of keeping it both budget-wise and visually as a really good driver. Here's a closer look at a few imperfections. There's a small wave here along the driver's side drip rail.
Well, is like a credit card.
Oh, look at that. Oh, there it is.
The windshield glass is new, but there's a rubber condition in the upper corners. This may be the perfect blend of 80s looks with a little more Jekyll and Hyde in the acceleration department, but be forewarned, you'll attract some attention.
87, yeah.
Man, I regret selling mine. I had one. I bought one early 2000 for 14,000. Man, I'm like, had 20,000 miles on it. Man,
Oh,
beautiful, beautiful. You buying it or you selling it?
I'm getting ready to sell it right now.
Nice. How many miles you have?
It's like 20,000 on a rebuild.
Nice, man. Nice.
But
How long you had it for?
Yeah.
How long you had it for?
It'll be 11 years now.
11 years.
Yeah.
What'd you pay? Like 20?
No, I paid less than that back then. Yeah,
Man,
I'm
about
getting
to
all the way for this
double up
truck.
now then.
Yeah.
Take it easy.
See you, man.